Hello people, Gemetic here. So today I want to touch upon what is meta in a way. But before that I want to just thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me, and I'm working on a 1,000 subscriber video, but I'm not sure how I want to make it and whatnot. But enough of that. Me and Revan, we have a Discord, I probably have said 1,000 times before. We're talking, discussing what can be better, what cannot be better. I was streaming yesterday and I was fooling around, using different curd sword builds and trying out a bit of straight sword and stuff. And Revan sniped me and he tried to use the new straight sword build that he was thinking about, or he saw someone made of, and it was a straight sword, a physical straight sword build with Havel shield, because the Havel shield has, if you see here, 83 to over 80% in everything in magic, fire, lightning, dark. It is pretty fucking good. You can also take a full R1 spam without breaking guard if you have 40 dexterity. The only bad thing about this is that it's really heavy, and he was using that shield, which means that it's technically a semi counter to every build, every either magic build, pyromancer build, regular physic build, dark build, chaos build, whatever. You can actually block, and it wouldn't mean that much in the early games of the match. But I used the regular scar, which is shorter than the Pontiff Curds right here, and the sad part about straight swords is that straight swords are too slow. You can reaction roll everything. If you're careful, you can space everything. Fighting a straight sword user, it is really easy when you get used to it. And I know that I'm contradicting myself, because I first believed that I was going to try to use straight sword, and I used straight sword for a month, in the belief that straight sword was really fucking good, because I want to figure out what is the best, most optimum thing to use, right? So right now I'm more instead of saying that this is better than that, it's more of how can I make the curd sword utilize range in an effective way. And I'm really not sure about that. This guy, he's using board and sword perfect. So if I'm just careful, there's nothing you can do, even if we have small latency right now. If I'm just careful, I can just outspace him, outplay the kid, and then he gets the second R1 there. That was so bad. That's the sad thing about latency, but he didn't get it, so I'm happy. So I'm gonna just do one R1s instead. Staggered R1s looks like it's the way to go. I'm going to use weapon art because he's going to parry. Yeah, of course you're going to parry there. I'm going to do it again. Yeah, of course you're going to parry again. With the curd sword you have a lot of possibilities. I can use weapon art if I want to. If I feel the situation is right, I can actually use the weapon art. Same thing with straight sword, but the weapon art on the Pontificate curd sword is so much more viable. And I'm not going to say that the scimitar is bad as well, because I think the scimitar is a potential to be actually better than the Pontificate curd sword. The reason why is because it can dark infuse the thing and actually do chip damage through shields if you struggle a bit against shield users and shit. And it's a bit shorter, or it's a lot shorter than Pontificate curd sword. And it's easier to roll catch with the Pontificate curd sword. It's easier to space with the Pontificate curd sword, but it doesn't have the elemental infusions and shit. And is it viable to maybe use a dragon head shield combo? Is it viable? Is it not viable? I don't know. I can try it in the next match just to feel around it. That's the thing that I don't know. I'm thinking of switching to it occasionally, not all the time, but occasionally. This guy, for instance, a great sword user, you should not lose to this at all. This guy, you should not lose to him, because you have the potential. This guy, he's relying on his parries, and he will do a lot of damage if he parries me. So I'm just going to see what he's going to do. Yeah, of course. Did you see there? He wanted to parry there. Running attack. I can trade with running attack and get 2 R1s in. He's going to either parry or roll. He's going to do the same thing. There's the way you can analyze people by using curved swords. You can be so aggressive and still be so successful with a curved sword. The playstyles varies a bit. The one annoying thing when you are a curved sword user is that if you're meeting backpedaling sorcerer guys. That is the one annoying thing about using curved sword. Like, yes, you can be aggressive if you can like punish their magic and whatnot. I died to magic user yesterday because I'm just dumb. I'm just bad in the game. And I want to like figure out like, okay, what's a surefire way to kill a curved sword user? I mean, a sorcerer. Is it just use the arbalist or like a crossbow in offhand occasionally? Just like do the 200 damage to hit them from afar. That's the one thing that I want to figure out. Like, is it viable? Should I do it? Should I not do it? Should I just roll? Should I use a shield with curved sword in case I need to use a shield? This guy, I don't even need tears, dude. Perseverance. So let's see. There's nothing you can do, even with the perseverance guy. So like this guy, for instance, he can use his perseverance all he wants. He's going to use the rolling attack. I'm going to do 1R1. No, okay. It wasn't that viable right there, but it's fine. I thought I was out of range. He's going to use the perseverance soon. That's the one thing that's annoying. And I still could like roll out of that even with the latency. I wanted a regular one. There we go. Like he has a lot of vitality, he had a lot of health because of his vitality, and there's nothing he actually can do. Only reason why I got hit there was because I misjudged the range. That is like, I don't know, man. The curved swords are just really fast. It's easier with the curved sword. I'm not going to say that curved sword is 100% better than a straight sword, no. Like a straight sword user can do some insane work. But I want to figure out how to utilize the curved sword more, because I'm more used to the curved sword and I bet a lot of other people are as well. It's easier to use a curved sword. So how can we utilize the range on the curved sword? How can I utilize something else with the curved sword? Should I try to use magic with the curved sword? I would just tell him I don't think that will work, but the Scar build, for instance, the only thing that lacks in the Scar build, like I wish if the Scar was as long as the Pontificate Curved Sword, I would have used the Scar build instead because of the magic. It just, you can utilize so much more on the Curved Sword, which is so much more dangerous. This guy, Spear and Straight Sword? Who are you? Spear and, oh no, it's a double spear, I thought it was Straight Sword. Okay, this is just going to be easy then. So that's his plan right there. Roll and use the Leo ring counter. And then roll again. Easy. Even with latency, I can still roll catch. He's going to use a running attack soon, and I'm waiting for it. I have 3 minutes. He's going to use running attack now, or R1. I'm good with either one. And now, since he's going to be like either on his back toe, he's going to use the L1, yeah. Running attack. I'm just going to do a cheeky running attack in. That didn't hit. I'm really bad with crossbow for now. That is a lot of range. Why didn't that hit? Okay, I don't care about the crossbow anymore. Like, that's the one thing I don't like about crossbows. Like, I'm really bad at aiming as well. I misjudged the range, it was so bad. Let's see if I can use the dragon head to see if it's like, should I use it, should I not use it? I can test it out. So let's just test it out, man. Like, this build right here is like a regular, almost like a 40-40 build. There is nothing like to it, really. There's nothing really insane about this build right here. If you want to see it, it's here you go. It's with the Prison Chain, keep that in mind. Just Prison Chain is just good to have in every build now, I guess. It's just better. It was... I'm not going to like use up a ring slot, so it's not going to be like optimized, but I don't care. Increase in strength, faith, intelligence, boom. Let's just stick with this in case. There, and the Dragon Head Shield here. So usually I'm going to like use it with that, like the Cestus, and then I'm going to switch the Dragon Head Shield if I need to. If I feel like he's going to be like onto me or whatever whatever case may be. Let's just test it out, see if it's going to work, if it's a straight sword, curved sword, whatever user, as long as it's not great sword or something. Because if it's a great sword, then you can just use the curved sword in general. Ace... Fuck, I can't use the Dragon Head Shield on this guy. That's gay. Let's hope the next guy does, but let's just fight this guy then. I can see if I can have a use for it. So this guy's going to utilize his running attacks more than his regular R1s. That's my assumption right now. Nah. Every attack is punishable. Oh, that is done with you. You're going to roll to roll. I'm going to do. So this is a roller. Okay. Nah, man. Trying to bait me? Okay, look at him right now. He's going to do the same thing again. He's going to roll into me and I'm going to roll catch the fuck out of him. Ah. There's nothing you can do. That's the one thing I like about... Like, curved swords are more of like... They are even pressured when they are inside their own range and I'm outside of mine. They're like, oh shit, what can I do? This guy has me on every aspect. This guy rolls out when I attack him. When he attacks me, I can't even react because it's so fast. And it is really fucking fast, man. And it's like, if you get a guy to roll, it's more of like a guessing game from there. Like, if you get the guy to roll, he's always on his back foot, and it's just easier for you to punish him. Like, really punish him. Let's test out the Dragon Head Shield now. Because I can make the Dragon Head Shield work, I guess. The Dragon Head Shield is really fucking good in special occasions. And I guess it's really good with, like, it's really good with straight sword. It's, like, made for the straight sword, and it's like, oh yeah. Dark Moon Blade guy. One-handed, two-handed, okay. He's going to use running attack. He's going to be eager. Use the first running attack and I'm going to just outspace you. Please. There we go. Ah, because of the stairs. Fuck. There we go. The scimitar would never hit that, by the way. He's going to parry. No. I could have actually punched him with an R1 there, I just want to test. He's going to jump. No, no jumping. I wanted to see if that would work. Oh shit, that's dumb. So now since he 200 it, I'm going to 200 my shit again. But like I said, I don't really. I'm just testing it out, even if I know that he's countering my Dragon and Shield. He's now afraid. So now a crossbow would be better. So I guess just switching to crossbow then is just ideal. It's a bad switch, by the way. Yeah. So maybe you need to switch those in between. So it's better to have it there and this there then to make the switch easier, I guess. Okay, so we're figuring out shit. We're trying out new stuff. Maybe it will work, maybe not. Maybe I have to pair the curd sword with something else, but I really don't need to because the curd sword can hold its own. I want to pair something up with the curd sword, like something that will maybe either chip and shield, like through shields. Maybe I should see if I can use a deep infused scimitar on a 40-40 build or something. And see if it's like viable. I'm going to test it out. Maybe it's viable, maybe not. Let's hope that we can get like a straight sub guy. That would be ideal. So the switch is one up, okay, yeah. Please be like a dude. Yes. That's good. So let's see what work I can do against this guy. Edge walk, I know that you're bad already. So let's use my curd sword for now to just like set some fear into the guy. And then he's laggy. Fuck. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe. I can easily switch in between as well. It can be viable, I think. Let's go into random maps to see if we can actually get more potential dudes who are using less things, and it will probably be the last match. It's just ideas that I'm like throwing out right now. It's more of like a idea than a statement, really. And I really want something to work. If I can make like the most optimum curd sword play there, that would be ideal. Like maybe just this thing is just really good because it can keep a straight sword user at bay. In general, like you can just fucking use the shield and keep them at bay, chip with that shit, and just show them that you actually have a chip thing. Maybe get like a offhand weapon with chip or whatever. Maybe offhand scimitar, dark infused. No, I mean chaos infused, deep infused. And I even can't use it on this guy. I'm so sad. I don't need the thing. Michael, hello. Let's see what I can do against this guy. So this guy has a lot of poise. Remember that that weapon has like insane amount of poise. So never overextend with R1 spamming. Oh yeah, it's this guy. I see. So it's more of like 1 to 2 R1s. Never do 3. Never go for roll catch either way. Well, you can. If you know they're going to roll, he's going to roll again. He's going to roll again. And now Dragon the Shield is perfect. Lol. Maybe. It is a good cheese. It is a pretty good cheese. There's one way to counter the Dragon Head Shield though, and that's crossbow. So let's say you're fighting a board and sword user who uses crossbow, which is really common. That is one way to counter a Dragon Head Shield user. Let's do one more actually. Fuck it, one more. And that's like, okay, how should I counter a crossbow user? Should I just switch to a shield or whatever? If I see a crossbow user, just like switch a shield and just take it right there, or should I try to go in with a curd sword because he has not a shield? He does not have a shield anymore. Like, what should you do there, right? Same guy. And I even have some random map and it's the same guy twice in a row. Sucks for you, kid. Did you already give up? No? Didn't give up? Okay, good. Roll into me again, please. Alright, I'm just gonna come to you then. A bad rolling attack. I knew that you were going to do that because I was trying to roll catch you a lot of times. I'm going to follow you again. That's going to be fun. If he was going to do rolling attack there, he would have hit me. FYI. So right now, he's now defensive. Maybe I should just switch to crossbow myself. Use crossbow, go far, just be gay. He doesn't have like any chance at all to like do anything. Boom. Maybe. Ah, point down is required. Second falls in a row. That is pretty bad. Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. Like, maybe it can be viable, but maybe you have to, like, with this you need to switch and shit, which is like, I don't like it. Hard swap, I mean. It can be viable, it cannot be viable. Like, I don't know yet. I want to, like, see your guys' opinion and whatnot, and I want to, like, start, like, a semi-good discussion, like, why is it, like, why it is good, why it is bad, why I should not use it, why I should use it, why I maybe should use straight swords, or whatever. Like, I want you guys' opinions and shit to figure out, and also the new subs that also subbed as well, and I will also, like, again, thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It's like a huge milestone for me, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm going to still continue, and I'm going to continue still with Dark Souls content. I love Dark Souls, and builds and whatnot, and if people send me builds, I will still, like, use them and see if it's viable or not. I can give you personal, like, just a personal message, and like, give me a personal message about everything, and I can try to, like, if I get into contact with you and I can try out whatever you want me to do, I will do it. But yeah, that has been the video, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.